So welcome to this video comparison. The Nokia N86, like the N95 and N82 before it, has a preset focus in video capture mode, here set at about a couple of meters. So things in the medium foreground are nicely in focus, and then it relies on the depth of field. Everything from about half a meter through to the horizon is more or less in focus, and that gives you a best of both worlds. Here focusing on the ground, fairly close up, and it's not too bad. You'll notice the compression artifacts. The Nokia N series cameras are particularly bad at videoing greenery and vegetation because of the H.263 video encoding, which tends to smudge things and blur things rather. And here in rather better light, in this case sunlight, demonstrating the effects and the depth of field of a preset focus. Looking at this buddleia about half a meter away, the flowers look pretty crisp. And as I pan away slightly to the medium foreground, the depth of field means that everything stays more or less in focus. It's certainly a simpler system. The iPhone 3GS, in contrast, you have to focus when you start recording, and then it maintains that focus throughout. This is shot in fairly low light conditions. Again, there's no one specific subject to focus on, so the overall crispness is average. Ditto here in rather brighter overcast conditions. Again, no one subject to focus on, so everything's kind of averaged out. Here's a clip in which we start with very crisp focus on a close-up subject. The iPhone does superbly in macro mode, but then as you pan away, you see that the focus is maintained at that close distance, and things in the distance blur out. Here again, some nice macro video footage courtesy of James Burland here on the iPhone 3GS. Notice that as the iPhone is moved closer to the flower and then further away, and looking at leaves in the background, you can see the depth of field isn't terrific, but the iPhone 3GS is certainly very good for macro video photography. Here's a nice shot, again fairly low light levels but really crisp and clear, and the iPhone 3GS excels at panning smooth video and capturing high levels of detail as long as the focus is kept consistent. So thanks again to James for these video samples from the iPhone. See all about Symbian for more comments.